Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans, and we got another single and satisfied going on. Hopefully, some of uh, we had some problems. I don't know what's going on, and I ain't got time for it. Okay, I'm be honest with you. So listen, we need some people to check in. I'm waiting for y'all to check in. Where you from? So I can see Lance. I'm here on time tonight. All right, I see. I see. I see. Let's see who else we got checking in on here. You know what I'm saying? Pat Taylor, greetings from Detroit. Okay, all right. All right. Who else we got? Randy. Uh-oh, Karen from Chicago. Vicky. Good morning. I knew y'all was gonna find me. Let me tell you this. This some Facebook bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? And they playing games and all of this, and I don't know, but anyway, I just had to start me a new page. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. Let's keep it moving. Let's do what we do. At some point in time, you can't worry about it. You know what I mean? You just got to do what you do. Hey, as long as I'm on Facebook, hopefully I'm on. It's saying some of these destinations have errors. I was just trying to see. Hey, Anita, I see y'all out there. Doris Rashid from Virginia Beach, Cassandra Simmons from Georgia, Pat Taylor, I'm here. 57 Beige Fox from Chicago, how you doing? Wonderful. Doris Rashid, I'm here as well. Okay, all right, we doing this. We seeing what's going on and letting everybody check in, having us a little ladies' night. I'm gonna tell you something. I be really looking forward to this. I know y'all don't think like I be looking forward to this. Okay, I tell you, I certainly do, and it's a wonderful thing. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I got so my Lance is coming to me because I was trying to figure out how people coming. He's coming to me via YouTube. Pat Taylor, Doris Rashid. Okay, good. So I'm now I see where everybody's coming from. Okay, all right. So those are people. Dana from Romania. This is my girl. This is my girl. Okay, that's how we do it. Randy. Okay, good. Okay, so now I see what's going on. Okay, I didn't know where people were from. And get that off because I think I'm looking good. Got lipstick on my teeth. Anyway, I thought I was looking good. Anyway, point taken, point taken. So I just wanted to see where everybody was from. Violet Gardner from Bridgeport, Michigan. Okay. All right. All right. My niece, Rashihi Tamara, Tamari. You looking good, baby. You got your auntie got to do something when you get a little bit older. I know she coming from Facebook. You look. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Pat. We doing this thing. Just want to give y'all a shout out. I'm so glad to see my young women out here. You don't know. This really means a lot to me. And until people get on, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about it. When I was growing up, okay, I never had an auntie that kept it 100. Okay. My mother was, some things you just don't talk to folk about, because, they just a certain way. And, you know, it was just a different time. Um, I think what women want are answers. If they understand something, they can be along with it. It's when, hey, cinnamon girl, cinema, cinema girl from Denver, Pat Taylor, they want to understand. See, once I get it, I got it. See, I just got to understand what's going on. And once I actually can pull it together, I'm okay. What happens is that we allow our emotions to get in the way. And as a result, we become emotional beings because we're judging everything off what we do, okay? How we are. If my 100% or me giving all of myself to you is 100, it does not mean that because someone else is given 50 that they're trying to cheat you. They may not be able to because of past traumas, past hurts. They don't trust nobody. And that's all they can give. But what we do is say, well, wait a minute, hold on for a minute. I'm giving 100 and you over here giving 50. So that means you don't love me. No, that does not mean that. That does not mean that. And see, that's the problem with women. We think emotionally. Well, if I was me, well, boo, that ain't you. They doing, like you say, they doing the best that they can. A man may say, I ain't got time to spend with you, but I pay your bills. He always been taught that if you love something, you pay for it. And even though he might not verbalize it to you, spend a lot of time with you, he's showing in his way that he love you. But we want it all. See, we want that man that gonna work 50 hours, I mean, a week, and then we want you to sit up, be at home with us. You can't have both. So what we're trying to do is get in the mind and understand what in the hell is happening. And once you understand that, we're good. Like I've been telling y'all, ask questions. Y'all so scared to ask damn questions. Baby, I like you. You like me. What are you able to give to me? Seriously. And I ain't talking about no love, and I'm talking about on the real. Y'all ain't answering the questions. Here we go. Can you give me 10 hours a week to go to dinner, to come by the crib? Can you put me in a position to help me pay my bills? Can you, if I asked you to be monogamous with me, ask this stuff up front. Like my niece said, it's supposed to be his peace and always fussing. Ask this man up front. What is it you want? And they'll tell you. But y'all so afraid to ask them questions because he ain't gonna like me if I do. Then if you don't, you're gonna get hurt. Ask him. Hell, you just knew him a couple of days. Baby, be honest with me. You living with somebody. We grown. You married. And let me say this to you ladies, and I'm gonna keep it 100. All of that, I'm unhappy, but I'm married and we going through something. Let me tell you something. When you married, start messing with married men, you signing not only yourself, but your family to a curse. Leave them people alone. Well, baby, when you get unmarried, you can call me and I want to see the papers. You signing yourself and your family to a curse. Baby, it ain't worth it. Baby, let me tell you something. You getting a little bit of, you get all you doing gonna get a little time and little sis. And you gonna bind yourself to you gonna bind yourself to seeing for your family. So leave that alone, boo. Just let that go, okay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, he with his wife, and I'm gonna get my 15 minutes a month. Who the hell want to be bothered with that? You a full grown woman. How you gonna play yourself like that? That's like, you Somebody, you working hard all day, and somebody say, well, here go your dollar bill, and it's all crumpled up. I don't want that. But see, y'all will negotiate them deals with your job. Y'all will negotiate that, but you won't ask this man. What is it you want, baby? What is it that you in a position mentally, physically, and financially to give to me? And let him ask. But y'all all playing games and don't want to know. Because you act like you so damn thirsty and desperate. Then when your feelings get hurt, y'all sitting up here looking crazy. Why? Because y'all didn't ask the right questions. But let's keep it 100. Men say the reason that they stray, they got a side piece, is because that woman is not giving them enough sex. Okay? Think about it. When some women, now this some women, and I'm gonna go to defense on this. You get them with a man, okay, and y'all having incredible sex, and then you hook up, maybe the demands of your job, maybe you can't do that with them all the time. Maybe you don't want to do that with them all the time, okay? But the way you start out is the way you hold out. You can't go from giving a man sex all the time to saying, oh, it's going to be twice a month. That man, you're setting that man up to get it from somebody else. Because there's too many booties out here on these Instagrams and shorts and all that for somebody to DM somebody and slip in there and get it, okay? Go to the club, strip club, okay? So, anyway, that's what you need to be able to do, okay? First of all, if that's the way that you start out, that's the way you got to hold out. I know y'all got kids. Then what you need to do, listen to me, married ladies. There are 3 kinds of vacations. One with you and your children. That's a family. One with you and your man. I don't give a damn what is going on. Once a month, y'all need to get in the car, go up north, get you a room, and do what you need to get did. You got to put time into your relationship. I ain't said you got to go to Barbados, Spain. Go up north and see the leaves change. Okay? Baby, come on, we got to get out of here. You have to put time in your relationships. But I know because I've been there. Well, I got a brief due. I got the kids. Forget all of that. You have to make time for your man. You have to do that. You just have to. All right? Number 2. Now, here's a good one. When you are a boss, and I'm talking about a boss, okay? Hell, like my niece said, you can go get you a room at the casino and act like y'all out of town. Sometimes you just want to, switch it up. You ain't even got to go way up. But like you say, go to the casino, just switch it up. When you a boss lady and you making things happen at your job, whether you are a boss or not, I'm talking about boss mentality. You in charge. You cannot bring that same idea home with your man. A man wants to feel needed. If you doing everything, oh baby, I got that, I got this, you're not giving him an opportunity to be a man. He gonna let you. Babe, I was just wondering, could we do the flowers today? I really need, you could do that. You gotta make that man feel that you need him. Honey, I can't reach this. Oh, babe, I love you. You have to make him feel that you need him. You need to be able to wake him up in the middle of the night and be kissing on him. Say, what's that for? You my king, I love you. I just love you. I just want you to know. Damn. Okay. All right. Here, you ready? When your man leaves and he gotta go, make him a little lunch, some homemade stuff. And when he get in the car, have a little note. I love you, honey, with your favorite perfume. So he said, what? You know what? I got my car smell just like you. And he looked down, and in the cup holder, it's a little note that says, I love you, with your favorite cologne on. My scent is patchouli. I love that oil. Anybody who know me, they can smell that on me. Put a little dab on a card. I love you, King. Put an envelope. Put a lip print on it. Damn. Make him feel sexy and appreciated. You can't bring that home. Well, baby, what's for dinner? Oh, I ordered out. I gotta go sit down somewhere. I understand. That's what we do. We got kids. We got a lot going on. But when you're trying to maintain a relationship, inevitably it is going to fall on the woman. It ain't gonna fall on the man. Okay, that's just it. So let's get our fairy tale about 50-50. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Ain't no 50-50. Okay, it's on you, sis. You gotta do things that make that man feel attracted to you. It ain't always about sex. You need to be able sometimes, and I ain't mean, well, I bought my man a car. Ain't nobody talking about that. That's way too much. And let me tell you something. The number one mistake, if boss ladies, don't buy your man nothing major. If it's over $15, don't buy it for him. Don't. It's the little things. It's the little things that mean something. Yeah, my woman got me a bin. They don't give a damn about that. And they'll ride another woman around in it. A rule of thumb, if it's over $100, don't get it. It's the little things. Exactly. Hey, Ms. Bonda, the gentleman that I was involved with was timid about us getting together. However, I always presented independence in myself, and I demanded respect at all times. Sis, you ain't got to demand respect. Okay, hold on. Hold yourself as a woman. A man don't want to have a sparring partner at home. Some of these women, I'm going to be honest, y'all cannot cook, and it's a damn shame. My mother cooked canned food all my life. And when, as growing up, and my girl Monica said, don't feed your family no canned stuff. I had trial and error. Make your man some fresh food. Look how to do it. Be up late in the midnight hour cooking and freezing. Throw that in a pot. I worked a full-time job. I had a home-cooked meal at least 3 days a week with dessert. Because you got to do what you got to do. Well, that's too much. To hell with all of that. We trying to keep your home happy and make your man feel appreciated. But y'all out here bossing up, buying them Gucci, Louis. He don't want those shit like that. I got friends, follow along, male friends, where they're my boy. You know what I mean? Nothing. And a woman will gift them something, they'll give it to me. I was like, huh? You like it? You can get, I don't want it. I don't want stuff like that. Why spend your little $50? The man don't want nothing from you but to show appreciation. Rashid, he said, because they want to buy you and spoil you. You can't buy them unless he a user. The way you start out is the way you hold out. You wait, you turn your like this so he can open the door. Baby, you gonna get the door for me? Train your man the way you want him to treat you. Stop buying him stuff. Oh, but I got it like that. I'm a boss. It's okay, fine, boss. But that attitude, leave that alone. Don't no man want to be bossed around, and don't no man want to come home to no nasty ass house. If you got to get a housekeeper, fine. What I would do at night, mop the floor so it smelled like pine saw. If I one day, let me tell you what I would do. I be feeling good on a foodie like a Saturday. Baby, I be cooking up greens, all kind of stuff. Freeze it. Take that out, put that in the pot, okay? And get you some chicken and get you some sides, and they be like, good to go. But don't no man want to come home and you ain't got no food. Don't no man want to come home and your house is nasty. I don't care. I don't care if he nasty. It ain't about whose job it is. You are a woman. And you can't say, well, you put that plate, all that 50-50, that ain't real. Handle yourself. If it's in the sink, put it in the dishwasher. I don't give a damn who put it in there. Now, if you got a little child, that's different. But you're not going to train no man. Make sure that at least 3 times a week, you got some home cooked. Baby, all you got to do after you freeze them greens, okay, throw them bad boys up in there, follow along. Okay, this is what you do. With your frozen greens, you know the bag of greens that's not cooked. You take them bag, dump them in there with your frozen greens, cook them up, get some chicken from Church's, okay, and make some cornbread and call it a day. It's not a lot, but you got to feed him. He don't need to be going to some floozy house eating their food because you too damn tired to cook. And legitimately, you have a reason. But a man wants to be fed. A man want a clean house. He don't want no nasty woman. I don't care. Well, them your kids too. I got it. Y'all looking for fairness. It doesn't exist. Everything falls on us. But these are things that you need to implement. Okay? Another thing. Listen. Men want to feel appreciated. They want you to feed them, cook for them. Baby, let me tell you, that's what they want. And let me tell you this, B100. Let's go there. Many men are intimidated by a strong woman. That's just what they do. Let me tell you what they'll do. They'll wife you. Yeah, my wife, she this, she that. But the woman that they dealing with on the outside, she don't got no good job like you. Honey, yeah, go to Costco chicken. Now, let me tell you what I do too. Baby, get you a slow cooker. Put you a chicken in there. Put you some vegetables in there and call it a day, baby. You better go get you some Costco chicken for $5. Make you some cornbread and make you some stovetop stuffing. And them greens that you got in the freezer that you done cook. Okay? So, you got to appreciate your man. Little things. Stop buying men Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Cars. Don't nobody got to. Then you going to play yourself. And then they go right over here with Susu May, Shelly Boo, and paying her rent because a man want to be needed and appreciated. Baby, I just want to tell you I love you. Okay? So that's the thing about it. Now, let me just say this to y'all, okay? And I'm be 100. This is not a program for people to come on and try to, pick up people and say all salacious and crazy things. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Ain't nobody, okay? All right. It's just, it is so unnecessary. All right. And, so I just would appreciate if you wouldn't do it. It really is not becoming, and it's a distraction. And all I'm gonna do is gonna sit up and block you. So anyway, my point being to you is that's what you need to do. But what if you got a situation where you didn't do this and your man is out here cheating? That's what he do. My thing is, a lot of times men just greedy, just straight up. So what you do? Baby, let me tell you something. Anything in this phone, you hear me? This is a trap. Here's follow along, and I'm gonna let you know. Stop worrying about what you can't control. Follow along. You can't miss what you can't measure. Stop being so concerned what he doing. Baby, let me tell you something. As long as he is at home with you at night, you gotta realize you have to make sure you got a good home, not because you a punk, not because you dumb, because you a woman. And that's what real women do. When you come into a real woman house, it need to be smelling like air freshener. When you come into a real woman house, it need to be food in the refrigerator. It ain't that I'm stupid. That's how I roll. Because that's just what I do. But you cannot worry about what's not in your home. Wait, baby, I'm going to tell you something. I'm gonna have one coming to you. Don't let this phone wreck your home. Don't let this phone wreck your home. You hear me? Once you start digging, you'll never stop. Some doors don't need to be open. But I need to have confirmation. No, you don't. You don't need to know about nothing but your life and your children's life. A woman recently said, the best mental health strategy that you can employ for yourself is asking questions that you can handle the answers to. Let me say that one more time. The best mental health strategy is asking questions that you can handle the answers to. If you can't handle the answers, don't worry about it. But see, had y'all vetted these men in the damn beginning, y'all wouldn't have these problems. But y'all don't want to ask the question. Boo, can you really be committed? How many times you done had a committed? I'm straight up just you and your woman. That's all you just had sex for. You ever had that? You think that pimping is cool? I mean, tell me the truth. Y'all didn't do the vetting process in the beginning. So if you're going to be dating, do that off rip. Why? And it amazes me. We are more selective in our clothing, our makeup, our food, than we are with the man that we giving our heart to. We don't ask the questions. Well, he look good, you know. He like to have fun. He got that big thing, you know. He know what to do with that. Oh yeah, baby. That is not the criterion to be in a relationship. And especially a woman that's over 35, you ain't got time to make problems. See, if you over 35, you need to be asking, baby, you are very handsome. Can you be in a committed relationship? And if he ain't never been in one, what in the hell make you think he gonna start with you? It's not gonna happen. Baby, you just ever had one girlfriend? Baby, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many women you think it take for a man to be happy? For real? How many men? Ask these questions. But you're also worried about this. I ain't gonna say that because then that could run him away. Baby, let me tell you something. If you don't ask now, you're gonna pay later. Emotionally. Ask. Baby, let me ask you a question. You got a problem with a woman who make more money than you? How you handle that, baby? Well, I really don't have no problem, but have you ever dated a woman like that? Well, no, not really. Well, what you think? Okay. Let's see. This is for them young girls because, baby, I'm not going to cook, pick up his mess, and lay on my back. I'll take the rolls or a late night every once in a while. Adult night when I get home from work and cleaning my own mess. I'm tired. Respect your message, though. Thanks, Rachel. But these are situations. Now, there are people, let's be 100. All they want to do is get worked out. That's it. This ain't for them. These are for people who are in committed relationships, thinking about being in committed relationships, and how you start out in a relationship. Now, if you just a woman and say, I want to tune up every now and then, guess what? That's okay. Because your mind is not expecting more. These are for women who want to fall in love, who want to marry. The way you start out is the way you hold out. Okay? Bottom line. For me, I never cleaned up. So I knew my husband wanted to clean house, so I got a housekeeper. Okay? But it was other stuff that I didn't ask about. Okay? So that's how I got all messed up thinking about this instead of asking some real questions. Okay? All right, that's how I got hoodwinked, baby. But let me tell you something now, that don't even hardly matter. Okay? But see, this gets you every time. Okay? Every time. So once we get over the good sex, you got to be able to ask the real questions. I didn't know to do that. I'm just thinking, well, he nice and I'm nice and we, hang out. We have tremendous sex. Okay. And you in law school, I'm in law school, baby. I didn't get the pamphlet. I didn't know to ask about could he be committed? Because if you just meet a man, he gonna tell you the damn truth. But don't no man want no nasty trifling woman. Period. And you don't want to be one. You should not have no house that's nasty. I don't care. Your car should not be nasty. That is a reflection of you. Let me say this to you. I have not been in a relationship in a very long time. But guess what? I still get my nails done. I still get my hair. I don't give a damn. I ain't got no man. I don't be no man. It don't matter. Baby, no. Because I'm a woman. And I am going to look good for nobody but myself. Okay? This is who I'm doing it for. I'm going to make sure I'm laid. Because when you come in my world, this is how I look. My point being to you ladies, you cannot not ask these questions and lay a foundation. But as my girl Rachel said, all I want to do is get service. That's okay. You understand what I'm saying? But this message is for women who are in a relationship who want to be in a relationship and they just don't know what to do because they've never asked the right questions. Men don't lie. They ain't gonna lie off rip because they ain't got no dog in this fight and no skin in the game. They just not gonna do that. They gonna tell you, but you do not ask the right questions. So Valerie says she's not in a relationship, okay? But when she gets in one, the first thing she gonna say, well, baby, what do you believe about commitment? Well, if I find the right woman, well, you 50 years old. Have you ever been in a relationship where you just were with that one woman exclusively? You had sex with her, that's all you had. You never strayed. Now, I ain't found nobody like that. You like that, you know to block him because he a waste of time. He gonna be honest. You know why he gonna be honest? Because a man doesn't want to be in a relationship with a woman who want more than what he can give because it's gonna be a problem anyway. So when I tell a man, this is what I'm expecting. Can you do it? They be like, baby, you know what? You know what? You could be my girl, but I ain't ready for all of that. But I didn't know to ask those questions. I just thought, let it run its natural course. It doesn't work that way. When y'all go get y'all, because I don't wear makeup. I got a little bit on tonight though, like it. But like I don't know a lot about makeup. But my daughters will say, well, mama, make sure that you don't get the oily kind or this or vegan. I don't know none of that. But y'all know more about the makeup and the content of it and who make it than you do about the man that you opening up your body to. So y'all need to ask these questions. But the problem is you don't. And then when you get hurt, you only got yourself to blame. Because you was afraid to do what you were supposed to do off rip. Like I said, it could be a beautiful car, but if it's got a stick shift, I can't handle it. That's not what I want. That's not what I do. That may be for somebody else, but it's not for me. Okay? Miss Vonda, self-care is the best care for your mind and body. I am feeling good about me all the time. A man can't give you what he does not have. That's right. Ask him. Man say, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never had just one woman. That ain't me. Well, I got it. Well, let's just enjoy this dinner and put his ass on block. Because that's a man who's not going to be able to satisfy you emotionally. He may be able to satisfy you intimately, but he's not going to be able to ever satisfy you emotionally. Enjoy that dinner, and that's it. But all of that, can I kiss? No, we don't do all that. When you do that, you don't find a need to be doing all this other stuff. But let me tell you about this phone. So let me get to this about y'all women that's married in relationships. Y'all didn't know, y'all didn't bet them out. Y'all in these relationships, what you do. And that's what I'm talking about now. You cannot miss what you can't measure, and you sure enough can't teach no old dog no tricks. My father said, if you go looking for trouble, you're going to find it. Then what you going to do? I am an older woman. I have healed from many past breakups. Do I have some regrets? Absolutely. And the one thing I think is that I wanted to always catch him. I'm going to catch you and I'm going to show you. And all I did was hurt me. Because sometimes it wasn't even them, it was me. Not believing that I should have a good relationship. He got to be doing something. I don't know. I'm looking at that phone. You can't do that to people. And if you feel the need to do that, then you need to be by yourself so that you can open your phone and look at it all day. But sometimes we've been hurt so bad that we sabotage our own happiness by going to look for something. We bring that pain on, but he tried to hide that from me. Damn, no, you went looking for it. And don't nobody want to deal with that. The accusations. We grown. You didn't vet them right. But now, y'all, living together, half the time, you love him. The only thing is, he's a cheater. Baby, let me say this to you. Is no relationship you will have 100%. If he's going to cheat, he's normally a good provider. You can have a man who do not cheat, but won't pay a bill. You can have a man who has a good job, but is emotionally unavailable. You're going to always have something missing. You never have 100%. You're going to always have 90. You got to pick your poison. If you got children and that man paying them bills, being a good father, you need to leave that damn phone alone. Stop worrying about all of that. Love you. Love your children. Because let me tell you about a child. No matter what, they know they daddy ain't shit, but that's their daddy. And they love them. And you can tell women who never had proper fathers in their life because they're looking for it in a man. And let me tell you something. If you love your children and they got a daddy that got a roving eyeball, don't take that man from them kids, because you're gonna hurt your children. Then they all in therapy and all messed up. You got you to blame because you put your happiness over them. If you made them with roving eye, you need to work that out, because they light up when they see him. They love their father. They know he ain't shit, but they love their daddy. One of the things I believed is that I never, although I never said nothing bad about my kid's father. I always called him dad. I said, how's dad doing? Because guess what? He got a difficult life, enough going on that these children need to be able to be right. Charity said, yeah, until he bring a disease on you. Well, then guess what? You can work that out too. Baby, listen, I just feel like we need to use condoms. That's it. But these children are growing up without having a father. And they're looking for a father in a man. That's why you got so many young girls out here they 25 and they with somebody 66. They're looking for a daddy. But you were so concerned about you and what he was doing with this that you didn't say, look, if they love that and he ain't bothering them, we're going to work this out. Leave that phone alone. Okay? Baby, let me tell you something. They know they daddy ain't shit. Let's be 100. But you know what? They're going to respect you. You know why? Because you kept that family together. Now, obviously, if a man beating on you, I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, let me look on, I got a tracker on here. Oh, let me see. Okay, let me see where he is. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay. And you got the little tracker thing on the iPhone. Why are you doing that? You got enough stuff doing, cleaning your nasty house, cooking, taking care of you, to be worrying about what another doing in their spare time. Because guess what? That's between them and God. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship where we got to walk on eggshells. That's what Lance is saying. If you didn't vet him in the beginning and now you got kids with him, but he went Sally Jean. I don't give a damn. Encourage yourself. Make your home pleasant. Make your home a place where a man want to run to. Make your home a place where you want to be. It's clean. You got some extra energy? You want to get on that phone? Simply do this. Clean your house. Clean your bathroom. It's enough. Clean your damn garage. You want to tire yourself out? Clean out your car. It's enough to do when you have children. Because then when your 25-year-old daughter, man 66, it's a development process. Children need a certain type of positive reinforcement. Now, if he's sitting up with 40 ounces a night, drunk, beating you, obviously that makes sense. There are married couples that use condoms. Condoms are not new. There's something you can buy. Use a condom. That's it. Simple. Baby, I just, you know what? I think you need to do this. But when you got children involved, that's a whole nother dynamic. Because let me tell you what'll happen. Baby, Valerie said, you can't watch no man 24 hours a day. They're going to find a way to do what he wants. But me, I'm not staying with no cheating man because he ain't going to let me cheat on him and he going to stay with me. But baby, let me say this to you. That's beautiful with you, Val, because it's just you. But when you take that man from those children, you've taken a part of them away. And then when they out in the street, you know, it's a strip club. And men saying, well, I love you, that's why I beat you. When they stripping on the pole, when they got the old man. Or maybe they say, shoot, mama don't like no women. I'm going to give me a gift. Me and my gal. Because mama don't like no man. We are setting our children up to be hurt. Developmentally, emotionally, they need both parents if they're available. Now, if they ain't available, that's fine. But you have to stop putting your needs above your children's. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I die for my child. Live for him. Get off his damn phone. Live for him. Make your house pleasant. Live for him. Whatever you do, that's your, but when you come in here, we're going to sit down and eat as a family. Live for your children. Show them what you're supposed to do. Oh, well, mom, well, that's just, I'm just going to say, because my mama, she divorced, so I'm always give up. I ain't going to never see it through. Oh, yeah, it's always a choice. Some things you can work through. But you got to do what you got to do for your children. Hey, Tracy. And that's the problem. We so into us. Forget my kids. That's okay. Till they out here at the club. Till they get them a woman. Which if that's what they want, that's fine. Till they got some old man. Till they out here with Ray, him telling them to hold some Skittles in their purse and it's fentanyl. Why? Because you didn't leave that no good ass daddy in that house. So you can say, yeah, that's, you know, they see, they know their daddy ain't nothing, but they love their daddy. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man whose mother was on crack. And the father took him in at 7 years old. And every Friday, he would get allowance. And the mother would come by and pat him on the head. And she would take his allowance, and she would drive off. And every week, he would wait in the same spot to give his mother's money. He said, he did that till he's 16. I said, oh yeah, he got wise at 16. He said, no, he died. She died. But she, no matter what, that was his queen. And he would clean. He's like, I could be outside wait for my mama. Because in his mind, I know my mama got a drug problem, but that's my mama. And he did this from the time he was 7 to the time he was 16. Every week. We may know that the person we selected, because we didn't ask the right questions, is not good for us as we've grown. But when you got children, now obviously I'm not talking about verbal abuse. I'm talking about a man. I'm not talking about a man who is verbally abusive, physically abusive. But if you got a man and all he doing is cheating, but he ain't beating you, calling you out your name, but you gonna check on that phone. I'm gonna see what he gonna put that tracker on him. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you are in an abusive situation, you should not be there. If a man is verbally abusing you or physically, I'm not talking about those situations. That's unacceptable. I'm talking about when women go out their way to look on a man's phone because they want to be able to catch him. That's what I'm talking about. And they destroy their home by looking on that phone. That's what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, if somebody beating you and calling you out your name and being disrespectful, that's not what you should be. But how the hell you end up with him? Because you didn't ask the right question. Because that's what you were looking at. He light skin, he got good hair, and he got that big body. Because if you asked him in the beginning, can you be committed? The first time that he said the B word, oh baby, I gotta go. I'm sorry. See, men don't wait 10 years to say the B word. They've been verbally abusive. But in the beginning, we think that's cute. Where you at? I'm right here. He be wanting to know where I am. No, baby. You don't need to know that. You don't need to be calling me, checking me. But we think they're going to change. And they never do. But had we asked the question the first time he pushed you, put you on block. The first time he called you out your name when you was dating, see you, boo-boo. Oh, no. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I dated a man, wonderful, greatest guy in the world. I loved him. Great guy. But he was, in his culture, they thought it was okay to be disrespectful. I said, I'm not going to tolerate that. I mean, I did for a minute. I was like, this too much. But every other word was be this, be that. Okay? Oh, now, the minute I hear it one time, you got to go, boo-boo. We don't do that over here. I don't care how much money you got. I'm not tolerating that. But had you asked the questions in the beginning, you'd have found this out. One thing I know about an abusive man, verbally or physically, they show that prior to marriage. They don't just wait. I'm going to hold it. They're telltale signs in the very beginning of the dating. But we want to believe we're going to change him. He going to change. Baby, no, he is not. And if a man, the first time that a man got some time to call you out your name, baby, undo that. Okay? But men who are not capable of being in a committed relationship. They'll tell you, but you don't ask. Well, whose fault is that? If you don't ask for something, whose fault is that? Is that his fault? That's your fault, daughter. Because you didn't ask. And when you saw it, you didn't handle it off rip. I would ask many women that were married, like would come in front of me, like maybe they had shot their husband or something, whatever, something like that. And a lot of times they say, well, we've been dating for about 20 years. I just thought he was going to change. You know what I'm saying? I thought when we got married, he was going to do better because he said he would try. Baby, an old dog, you cannot, if that's the way he been, that's the way he going to be. Men out here 60 years old, they dating 2 and 3 women. That's just who they are. But see, I'm gonna cook him that fried chicken. Then I'm gonna put that good sauce on him, and then I'm gonna and do what? Get hurt? Let him go, baby. You are a player. And what did I tell y'all, ladies? Men don't get old; they get broke. You can get a man right now, 70 years old. He can pull him a 25-year-old. We can't because women get old. Men get broke. A man pull up in a decent car with some money, he can get a 25-year-old right now. That's just it. And so what we want to do is we want to believe that somehow he's going to change. And that's not realistic. But we don't even ask the question. Because if you did, he would have told you. Because he showed you. Men can't hide abuse. That's their insecurity. They're going to call you out your name. Block. They're going to push you one time. Block. I'm sorry, baby. It ain't going to happen again. I know it's not. Because you're on block. You can't. No, I'm sorry. That's just what we do over here. I don't accept that. But I was at a point where you know what? He gonna get better. But I saw that in a dating relationship. But I overlooked it. Because I wanted to believe, well, men are immature and they'll grow old and they'll be better. Baby, let me tell you something. Young cheaters turn out to be old cheaters. So why even be in a relationship with them off rip in the beginning? Because we want to believe that Ann beat Nan. A little bit beat nothing. But baby, I am here to tell you 100%. For us ladies that's over 50, baby, let me tell you something. I'm not saying that a man cannot bring something to me. But right now where I am, that piece is wonderful. But it's some of y'all ladies been married. Miss Flora Smith been married to a good man. She didn't get that slick boyfriend. The abusive one. The one that push you. The one that lie. She got her a lame man, but they've been married for 40 years. See, y'all want what is it? Y'all want that Timbo. You want that gangster. That gangster. He got with them Timbos. I like me a man that a little aggressive. I like that. A go-getter. Baby. That's not cute. Like the woman called in the show the other day. What she said, she went and got her a meat cutter. They've been together 35 years. Okay? She said he looked okay, but I knew he had good values. He was a one-woman man. They got 2 children. I walk out here in my neighborhood. These men, they just regular looking guys, but they're lame. And these women that got them, they settle for the lame. But y'all want something that look good. He got to be smelling good. You know what I'm saying? He got that suave. You know what I mean? He a man that every other woman wants. He end up with you. You don't think he gonna be back out there? You met him when you was dating him. He had 3 and 4 women. Oh, so what you, because you got that good, because you a lawyer, because you a doctor, because you a teacher. You knew what you was getting in the beginning. So now you done got this slick up in the crib. And it's like, damn, when the hell I done got in here? You've matured and he hasn't. But had you got that lane, you know, Mr. Dorky Orky, you know this one. Hey, Jan. Okay, you could have worked with him. Could have worked with that one. He ain't my type. He too lame. You see them shoes he got on? He got Velcro shoes on. Ooh, he fat. Ooh, his stomach hang over his pants. Ooh, he bald head. Ooh, but a good man. And in life, we've had both. We got that slick and that good man. And we always want a bad boy. And then when we get hurt, we say, why did that happen? You had an opportunity to have a good man. But he just did. He wasn't smooth enough. Hey, baby, how you doing? You want that big white voice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's working this out. You know, smell good all the time. Ooh, baby. You want the man that all the women want. And then when you get him and he put you on rotation, you mad, but you knew what you was getting in the beginning. Well, I'm gonna have baby by man. Baby gonna make him stay home. My baby ain't gonna make no man do nothing he don't want to do. Not no baby. Honey, let me tell you something. A man will change because he have a stroke quicker than he will for a baby. Okay? He got to have a stroke or something. Then he can't make it around or some disability, or he have a not even heart attack because he be trying to slip out the end too. It got to be something that's going to slow him down. But a baby, oh, girl, stop. Because see, when we had these babies, it's going to make him die. He going to make him be more manly. It's not. Okay? Cancer ain't going to stop no man because he going to be in that car trying to start it up and go to be with his woman. It got to be something like bad, like a stroke. He can't move like good. Because these men, that's who they are. But them lames, oh, he's the custodian. I'm not messing with no custodian. Well, then you just passed up you a good man. He the janitor. Oh, well, what about that man that fix your cars? You know what I'm saying? You know the ones that got the dirt under the nails. He nasty. He be drinking out a red cup. And he got fat stomach. And he got good credit, like you, wanna be with you, but he not sassy. Change your criterion and you will get an opportunity to have a better relationship. Because men ain't lying. If a man know you or you want a committed relationship, they're gonna run from you like the plague. I don't talk to her, put her on block. If she talking about something, she want to commit. I ain't got time for that. The best way to get rid of a man, honey, I want to be married by this time next year. I want a man that's committed to me, loves the Lord, and just want to be with me. Baby, you will never hear from him again. I guarantee that. I guarantee that. You tell him that, he will run from you. Oh my God. Hell no. Thanks she told me. But y'all won't tell no man that. But that's what you want. But I'm going to wait. And maybe the more I cook them greens and keep my house clean and be putting them notes in the car, baby, let me tell you something. You're not going to change a giraffe into a tiger. You're not going to do that. And your criterion has to change. That's just what you got to be able to do. Okay? Let me tell you something. My ex-husband had a client. And the client was like charged with murder. And the woman had a husband and he was injured in a mining accident, and he didn't have any legs. And she needed to get $15,000 for his defense. And she called him. He immediately sent it to her. And you know what she said? To the world, he half a man, but to me, he a whole man, because anything I asked for him, he give her. But he had a colostomy bag. She had to help him put his prosthesis on. But he never held it up being a good man to her, being a provider. But see, some of y'all women, oh, I don't want him. I don't want that. But his mind worked and his heart worked. And he was a good man. And that wasn't his child. And he said, will that make you happy? The lawyer have it the next day. And he did. But see, y'all, I don't want that. Because you want something that everybody else wants. And the higher the demand, the more limited the supply is. So what you do is you get somebody that don't nobody want. How you doing? My name is Joe. Yeah, you're beautiful and I love you. Can I take you out? Oh, okay. Work past it. But we gotta change our criteria. And if a man can commit to you and that man is faithful to his religion, let me tell you about why that's important. Because if a man love God, he won't mistreat you. I'm talking about not that he know God. I'm talking about in love with him. He won't mistreat you. But he got to be ready for that. And you got men in the church, men in the mosque, and men in the temple. They not ready for commitment. But tell a man when you meet him, yeah, baby, because this time next year I want to be married. Okay, now. I like that. You a woman to speak your mind, baby. Let me tell you, by the end of that day, your name going to be do not answer. You will never hear from him again. I guarantee it. Because that's not what he wants. But you stood up for yourself. And you told somebody what was important to you. And because he rejected the idea, that wasn't the person for you. That's simple. We got to change our criterion. We have to consider men we would not have considered 20 or 30 years ago. The criterion is as follows. That man has a religious experience with someone other than the devil, and he believes in commitment. And he can take care of himself. But I'm gonna be honest, okay? Okay, all right. Here's the situation. Well, I make $100,000, and I can't be with a man that makes 20,000. I mean, come on, for real. My ex-husband, your ex, baby. That man coming home, cooking, making that little $20,000 and contributing the bill. You better call him a king, because he is. But y'all so hell bent. I gotta have men make more money than me. He can have fat stomach. He can have all his teeth. He can have bald head. He can have degree. Kill. That's not reality. And what I'm saying to you is that when a man loves you and honors you, you can fall in love with that man. It may not be an instant attraction, but because he shows up, because he cares about you, because he never lets you down, that's what you fall in love with. But y'all done try to turn some bow hookups into some bow asses, and that's the problem. Change your criteria. Because at the end of the day, baby, let me tell you something. You can get them nails cleaned. You can, he can put his little outfit on as long as he treating you right. But y'all won't consider that. Because he work at Popeye Chicken. I am not going to be dealing with nobody working no Popeye chicken. And every time you go through the drive-through, he throw you a cup of biscuits in for free and a pop. And he just showing, see you later. Showing that he just like you. Baby, you better honor that man. But we got to change our criteria. And I'm going to tell you, your life will be more full. But ask those questions. But ladies, if you done got hoodwinked and you got a bow hookup and he's immature and you got children and he is not verbally abusive and he ain't physically abusive, leave this phone alone. This phone is an invitation to destroy your home, and you're going to destroy your children because you so hell-bent about yourself that you don't care about your kids. I don't care about them because if I'm happy, then they going to be happy. That's a lie from the pit of hell because their daddy is half their DNA. But now, if he beating on you and verbally abuse, that's not acceptable. No child should witness that. But if you going looking for trouble, then when you find it, you got to blame that on yourself. Because see, the Bible says a wise woman builds her home up. A foolish woman tears it down. Work around that. He ain't staying out all night. He ain't verbally or physically abusive. And he paying the bills or paying half of them. And he's good with his children and they love him. Baby, you better work that out. You got that big dummy in there. Those are their father. And they deserve to have a unit. So if you already got hoodwinked, you make the best out of it. You got enough to do in a day that you ain't worried about what you can't miss, what you can't measure. If I come over and you got 5 pounds of sugar, you can't miss that cup I took. You ain't even gonna know it's gone. You gonna keep cooking. You ain't even gonna know it's gone. Make you happy. Make sure your children are taken care of. Make sure y'all do stuff as a family. But you can't get into that because, as I said before, good mental health is asking questions that you're prepared mentally to accept the answers. And if you can't, leave that alone. My brother told me about my first son. You picked the food, but you ain't want to listen. He gonna be okay. We gonna work that out. And then when it came, cause y'all didn't ask the right questions. Ain't no man gonna lie. My man deceived me. Baby girl, come on. Y'all, we watching too much TV. Because if you tell that man this time next year, I want to be married to you, and I want to be married, and I want a committed man, are you the man for me? He is going to run from you. But y'all, I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna say that. And then when you get hoodwinked, you sitting around here all upset. You better stop. Okay? Ask them these questions in the beginning, get the answers. If you got a home and you got a man in there, stop going through his phone. You have children to raise. Be focused on your children. Stop worrying about what the hell he doing. Like I said, if I come over there and I get a tablespoon of peanut butter, you ain't gonna know. You gonna keep on making your peanut butter. You ain't gonna even know. I got this peanut butter. Seem like okay. You ain't gonna even know. You gonna steal, and that peanut butter gonna taste just as good. Yum yum yum. Stop getting into that. But you need to vet that man first. All right. So listen. I have enjoyed this evening with you all. I hope that it has enlightened and opened some of your eyes. Have a blessed evening, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.